Hello, guys.
Hello.
So I had an oopsie.
I left. Oh my god, that editing man. I left it for 10 minutes.
Yes, I know it was bad and not the best editing either.
Well,
but I'm learning to get better.
well, I'm gonna do editing with you now.
Really.
Yes.
It wasn't even my fault though. The software editor was like, we kind of failed on us, and it added 45 minutes onto the video, and it took 4 times to render.
Oh my god, yeah, just blame the software.
Really,
Yes.
dickhead.
Anyway,
so I'm sorry about that, guys. It was totally my fault. Like I chose that editing software.
you didn't even ask me.
I didn't even condone her, and I'm sorry. And I'm using the other one that I did, the New Year one, and all that, because I know how to do that, and that was perfectly. So
And it
yeah.
was better.
It was better, yes. And the kind of with the whole microphone situation, I kind of like didn't know how to work that thing properly, and I was using 4 mics. No, actually 3 mics at the time. So I had the main mic and my headphones mic and Wiss's headphone mic and all that, and that wasn't working. So I'm taking all the headphones out and just using the mic, and I'm going to plug the headphones in to listen to it.
I am so pleased we got this mic, because geez, it's just so pretty and so much better.
Yeah. So what are we talking about then?
Well, favourite celebrities and YouTubers that were, like, just favourite celebrities to start with, then we'll talk about YouTubers.
Right. I've got this kind of thing with 3 celebrities, right?
Yeah.
I've named 2 of my guitars of them 2, and I went to see one recently. Well, this was in November, but first off, I've loved for like years, which is Selena Gomez.
Which I've been watching. I watched her top 10 videos today on MTV.
Yeah, well, she's like gorgeous, and
Absolutely amazing.
yes, and I've loved her since the first ever episode of Wizards of Waverly Place.
So Selena, if you're watching, you know Bats loves you.
Yes, come on the podcast, please. Please, I'm dying. she would never watch this.
Can I tell you one of mine, and then you?
Yeah, we can swap by. Yeah.
One of my favourite celebrities is obviously Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, you love.
Absolutely love him.
Since you were like 5.
Since I was like 5, but recently, obviously, like he's changed a lot. His looks changed a lot, and I respect him as an actor. I think the stuff that's happening with him and his wife is terrible, but I think he's an amazing bloke. He does a lot for charity and stuff like that.
Well, he'll be a top man.
Yeah.
Alright. My second one is who came on the scene in 2014. She is a British singer with ginger hair, and it's the one and only Jess Glynne. And I think I recently went to see her in November in Newcastle, and it was with Mum as well, and
Jeez.
she was amazing. Like, she's got one of the best singing voices I've ever heard in my
Everybody
life.
said that they didn't like her because she sounds like a goat.
Well, they're wrong. Well, completely wrong. Like, how you hear that? I was listening to her. I was listening to her music. Just literally just her singing with no music, and
Like
no
acapella.
like acapellas of songs that I like.
Yeah.
And you can tell she doesn't use auto-tune, and how great she sounds. It's
Lovely.
amazing.
I love her as well.
Yeah.
But one of my other favourite celebrities is obviously Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington,
Which I know.
R.I.P.
I mean?
Mate, you basically saved my life, but yeah.
You know what I mean? I know he passed away nearly 2 years ago, and it still kills us to this day. But
It still hits nearly every rock fan ever.
Honestly,
even people who don't like rock now know him through their teenage years.
Yes.
Have heard of him at one point.
Yes, I absolutely love Chester a bit. Though I couldn't believe when he died. I couldn't believe how he died. He left so much love behind. Like, look at Mike, his best friend. Now he's touring, talking to people, telling people how much Chester involved him with his life. Do you have another celebrity that you
Yes, there's one more. And she is about my age. Well, she's like a little tiny bit older than me. She is like 2 months older than me. And she is Swedish. It's another lass, and she's called Zara Larsson. And with her
Probably the third sexiest person to come out of Sweden,
yeah.
along with
No.
Alexa Skarsgård and PewDiePie.
No, but the fact, right, I'm saying, if you're from Sweden, if you're like about a 4 here, you're like a 10 in Sweden. Like, I mean, like, say, in Sweden, if a 4 in Sweden is 10 here,
I know.
and all that, it's like mad because there is, and she's like she's like in Sweden, she's about a 10, so here she's about like 20 million.
Fucking gorgeous, man.
She is like, in the fact is, it's just like so laid back, right? And it's like, shit, like, because actually, like, during like the New Year, she was just in the sea, and she dropped her phone in the sea.
Oh my god.
And when she used the iPad to tweet, going, so I lost my phone, which was like funny. It was like weird.
One of my third favourite celebrities. I don't know if this class is a celebrity because it's one of my favourite YouTubers. But one of my favourite YouTubers.
Oh, well, no, they have got more than 2 million subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah, so the class is celebrities.
Well, I drew him recently. And I'm really proud of it because I've actually tweeted it as well because I absolutely love Jacksepticeye.
Mm-hmm.
And I've probably spoken about him so many times. But he's just my favourite. I love him to bits. I just want him to notice me. But PewDiePie, fair enough. Like, I love PewDiePie bits. He was always my favourite.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like he switched. And it was like mad. And I couldn't catch up with him. But now I love Jack. Love everything he does. Love everything he says. And like, I love his accent, obviously, because he's Irish. But there's loads of facts I know about Jack, about how he's real name's Sean and how he's Sean McLaughlin. And he's great at hugging up coat my friend. That venom. Lucky bastard. Anyway,
well, when you were speaking about PewDiePie, right?
right.
T-Series is clutching, and I mean clutching their way to get him because he's 100 because he is 129 subscribers, 129,000 subscribers.
So please, if you haven't subscribed,
please subscribe to him because T-Series are like going
also,
fast.
And also Will Nate because we want Moses' mum out of this.
Yes, Moses' mum should like Moses Marsh and not.
Anyway, have you watched any new YouTubers that you would like to tell the
Oh my
people
god!
about?
Like, I've been watching this YouTuber for literally about 2 weeks now, constantly and she has been going through a lot of shit, and all that. And it's Bambino Becky, and she's Welsh, but she is a very, very funny Welsh lass, and it's like, it's just so funny, and like I can literally go and sit through a whole video of hers, and if I've never once not laughed.
Oh, well, I would like to check her out.
Yeah, if you haven't already, check her out because she's really funny.
Will you put the link in the description?
I'll put the link in all
If we can.
I'm gonna put 3 YouTubers or 4 YouTubers links in the description. Go and check them out.
I've been watching Odd Ones Out recently.
Odd Ones Out is funny, like.
But I only started watching them recently because I'd watched somebody talking about animated storytellers, and also he was on YouTube Rewind.
Yeah.
And I had a look, and you know what? His anxiety and like the way he does things is so funny.
Yeah, I like him as well. And another YouTuber I've been watching lately, and he actually got a shout out from KSI.
Did he?
Yes, but he's been like doing loads of videos with Callum Markey and Cam Kirkham and all that. It's Tom Stockdale.
Alright.
And he's the one doing all the songs, you know, like for like the freestyle raps and all that about YouTubers.
Alright.
Him, right? You've probably noticed him on like loads of channels, but he's very, very funny. Like, he's one of the like, he's like, watching it, he's like, he went from literally having no money at all, sleeping in his car,
Right.
and all that, making videos, but he's got a kid as well, having like, he's lost his kids
Oh God.
and all that. Lost all of his jobs and all that.
Oh God.
To the point where he's living in a house
Right.
with his girlfriend, with a job and YouTube and all that, and he's got his kids full time.
Oh my
And all
God,
that,
that's
and
so good.
and know that right, and all with support. Like I've seen one of his videos where someone literally threw a brick at his car, and he had no money to pay for it. So
Oh my God.
big up Callum's Corner. He set up a GoFundMe page
Oh,
to
to
raise
get
£100 just to get his car on the road, or else
Oh, that's so nice.
or else he was going to lose his job.
That's so nice of Callum.
It is very, and
Absolutely love Callum, by the way.
yeah, Callum's funny, but
Fucking funny
aye,
as fuck.
yeah.
But
And they're the 4 YouTubers. I'm gonna
wait,
I
I've
put
got
in,
another one.
oh well, 5 then.
No, that was only 3.
No, but
One-
no, because Tom Stockdale and Cameron's Corner,
Oh right.
Bambino, Becky, and
Well, can I add another one?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna add 5.
Another one I've been watching lately, which has been on YouTube for a while, is Hot Ones.
Hot Ones,
Which,
yeah,
right, we've talked about this before,
Yeah.
haven't we?
yeah.
We've always wanted to do interviews with hot chicken wings. We've always wanted to do that because the way he does things is mental.
I want to do it, but literally with just like not with hot wings, but with comment below if you really want us, like when we do a face reveal and all that, to have when we have like a special guest on, do you want us to do something special
Like,
and all that, like do like say I don't have a shot and all that every time
somebody says something.
somebody says something, or and all that, or just kind of like, or play a game, like you're not even drinking games, because I really don't want to drink on the podcast.
I want to play Evil Apples.
Like
that'll be great.
we could play Evil Apples,
Which is
but
basically just Cards
it's an
Against
app.
Humanity.
It's an app that helps you. It's an app that makes you play Cards Against Humanity. Or we could like play something different. We can play like, we can do like a thing. We can just do a lot of games and all that. I'm just waffling here right now. I'm saying we can do things, and I'm just Peter waffling because I don't really know what I'm thinking.
Fucking waffling, Jesus. Anyway, moving on to Fussy Tube.
What, that mental patient?
Literally, I'm just waiting for that one video where it's like, yes, I was mental this whole time.
Well, the fact is,
I can't wait for him to go on the drama alert, by the way.
and now because like drama alert, like he,
I mean,
because Keem made like this kind of like documentary about him, and the only reason why Keem did a video on him, like a documentary, is because of Shane Dawson.
Absolutely loved it though. Absolutely loved
Yeah.
it.
But the fact is, like, he didn't really get much views than Shane Dawson, because Shane Dawson knows how to do a documentary.
Shane is very, 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 very lucky to be doing stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because Shane, as much as I'm concerned, everybody used to hate and loved him, and then hate him, then loved him, and then hated him. I love him. I watch all these conspiracy theories, which is mental.
Yeah.
Mentioning Shane, apparently, he's been getting hate for liking a racist, homophobic, sexist prick. Which, to me, if you don't know somebody's homophobic, sexist, or racist, right, you shouldn't be, you shouldn't have to, if you don't know these people are like this, then why should you not like them? You know what I mean? For instance, Liam Neeson, I didn't know he was racist. You know what I mean? I've always loved him. You know what I mean? If you don't know somebody's racist, sexist, or homophobic, how are you ever gonna know that? You know what I mean? It's like, for instance, like a lot of comedians I watch are racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are you gonna know that? You know what I mean? Unless it happens.
Aye. But me with Shane Dawson, I didn't like him because it was like kind of like he was supposed to be a kids channel.
Yeah, he was.
And he was exploiting his sexuality too much.
Yeah.
And it was like he was talking about a taco, and then he was comparing it to when the last time he had a dick in his ass, and it's like, come on, for children, our cousin
Yeah, our niece.
Our niece cousin. Well, she watches it and she's 10-year-old.
I know.
But when he was doing that, she was 8.
I know.
And it was like, it was mad.
It was mad.
Mm.
But he shouldn't be getting hate for liking somebody if he didn't know they were racist or sexist. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
But now I'm starting to like him because of the documentaries, and I think they're really cool, and that recent conspiracy and all that. That was so. It was so well put together, wasn't it?
So well. And you know what? When I found out about the FaceTime thing,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna have to try it. Because you never know.
But literally, I not noticed as soon as Shane Dawson put it out to fix it straight away. Aye.
Next one, Fortnite.
Oh my god! I hate Fortnite, but props to them.
Fucking right. If they can do that.
Even Marshmallow put that on his tour dates, going to Pleasure Park or whatever it's called.
But it's the fact that if they can do that, something like that, if they can just get a person who's just play a Fortnite and put them in a concert, Sabbies will never have to go to a outside concert ever again.
I know.
Because
but the fact is, it takes the right. If there's one side of it that's good, it's like mad that they did that.
Mint.
But one side is like, yeah, the guys are missing experience of going out and listening to it live, and but then you're sitting on a computer and all that, and like, it just takes
But it's the fact that there's the also like the social anxiety like kind of side to it. It's like people who can't really leave the house without feeling anxious. It was good for them. But props to Marshmallow for building all that and making all that happen and inviting people.
That was mainly Epic Games.
But it was still cool.
Yeah, well, the fact is,
talking about games.
We're talking about the fact is talking about Fortnite and all that, but like, you know, Fortnite, Marshmallow can do all that, but can he get 2 back-to-back wins, solo wins on Blackout with more than 9 kills on each game?
Well done.
No one but me. Well, Seth from Syndicate, because he's got nearly 200 wins, but my first ever 2 wins. I'm very, very happy with myself because I grinded so much. I was like doing headshots, the entire like thing with a sniper. Like, yes.
Well done, because I can't do that. You mentioned games. FIFA have a low battle at the minute in Belgium to stop that packs.
Stop FIFA points.
Aye, FIFA points.
Because it was kind of like, you know, it's because it's class as gambling and they've banned gambling really in
I think they should
Belgium.
stop it.
They should stop it altogether.
Yes.
It's EA though.
But yes,
EA. That's how EA gets their money
But that's the whole point of the game. You're supposed to be able to play it without having to unlock everything.
But with FIFA, you're not unlocking anything. All you're doing is literally.
You unlock.
Like all you're doing
uniforms sometimes.
Never say all you're doing
Kits.
is.
Sorry.
Well, you can. Right. Everything that you can get on FIFA, technically on FIFA Ultimate Team, you can easily buy with coins.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but your coins you make by coins you can make by literally just going to literally you can play a game and you get 400 coins. And pay, yeah, but you play a game and you get, even if you lose, you get awarded 400 about 400 coins. Even if you win the game or lose the game, you're still winning coins.
That's fair enough then.
That's fair enough, yeah. Right? But the fact is, in players and all that cost coins as well.
Right.
But how normally people get coins is by buying packs.
Right.
No, like buying FIFA points.
Right.
Opening packs.
Right.
Discarding the packs,
right.
Like quick selling them to getting them coins in order to buy players or to buy kits and all that. And that's what people.
Well,
and that's in the only way you can't buy. You can't buy players with FIFA points. You can't buy anything else with FIFA points. Just packs.
Right, fair enough.
Which I think like is a good idea in a sense, but they should literally lower it down, or like say because it's kind of like GTA.
Instead of
like because I bought loads of in-game. I bought loads of shark cards on GTA.
They should, right? If it's like the anniversary of FIFA, let's just say, right? They should definitely give yous as FIFA fans, especially if you've been playing the game for a long time, award
Yeah,
like, definitely.
yeah. You can get rewards. Like,
Like
say,
that's what I mean.
like
They
if
should
you
do something
grind,
like that.
like, because they do that on them. They do that, like, it's called foot champs.
Right.
You know that, and it's called one's called foot champs. That's where you get bigger rewards. You can get like foot champs. You get to either from bronze from bronze 3 to bronze 3, bronze 3 to bronze 1, or and then it goes all the way to silver,
Right.
and then gold, and then elite.
Right.
You know that, and when you play 30 games, it depends on how many you win or lose. You go to the ranking,
Right.
and if you like go to like gold 1 or something, gold 1 or gold 2,
Right.
you get packs. You
Right.
get like 3 packs for it's like an achievement. It's like rewards,
Which is fair enough.
which is like you get like really good packs, and you get player picks as well,
Right.
which is literally a special card.
Right.
It's 2 special cards, literally, and it could be winning the chance of getting a really high rated player or a very low rated player.
Right.
But then it same very thing with rivals as well, with squad rivals, I think. Foot
Me
rivals.
as a girl doesn't understand.
You don't understand that, but
any of this.
basically you go
Sorry,
into the competition.
I'm gonna get so much here for that. I'm sorry, because I said me as a girl doesn't understand that. I'm sorry. Right? I'm sorry. I meant me personally shouldn't.
Right,
doesn't get that. Sorry.
Because
Jesus.
there's loads of girls that
There's
play
no
FIFA.
loads of girl gamers. Sheesh.
You know, loads of girls play FIFA as well.
Exactly.
It's like-
Oh my god, that's so bad. Anyway, moving on.
Right. I just want to address something really quickly, and
This is gonna be a weird series.
this is going to be a very serious thing, right? And if you would have noticed on our channel, there was a couple of people on there. It was about 2 people, you know, that commenting on our video. It was
the first ever video.
it was we are calling we were not really, but we called it a hate comment, and
It was more criticism.
it was more criticism than anything else, and I can take criticism, and I think we need criticism to help us grow and to become better, because without you guys saying something, we would don't know what we're doing. But you know that, and it's kind of like, yes, we are really thankful for it, you know.
Because
Yeah,
as soon as you get your hair comment,
as soon as you get it's not really like, as soon as you get a hate comment, you like feel like, okay, what am I doing wrong, and then I can fix it. Because if we don't get any criticism, we don't know what we're doing wrong, you know that.
But as far as I'm concerned, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but as soon as you get that first hate comment, that's when you know.
Yeah, that's when you know that we're doing good. So
You know what I mean?
well,
You're
not really doing good. That we're going in the right step. So that's all I wanted to talk about like that.
I mean, I personally, me, Wiss,
Yeah.
I personally thought it was good in a bad
Yeah.
way. It was bittersweet. It was like, oh, thank you for the comment. We'll improve, but you know.
Yes, and
Why
and,
not
and,
bring it
and there
back,
was
Shoop?
and there was a couple of comments that Shoop did, which was really thanks to him and all that, because
I mean, he defended well.
he defended well, which was great. But we didn't really need defending, because
We could have done it
we
ourselves.
could have done it ourselves. But it's fun. We need to read them comments, and we need criticism like that to
Exactly.
help us grow. But thanks to that, if you're watching, because you know.
I mean, we know
Yeah.
that he's not coming back.
Yeah. He decided that he doesn't want to come back.
And where you doing?
Yeah.
Like, we're not sending hate to him.
We're not sending hate. I respect him, because what he's doing right now is what he's wanted to do for ages, and now he's fulfilling that. It's
You know what I mean?
props to him.
Good on
Props
him.
to him.
I'm
And
glad me and you are hating.
yeah, and I'm very happy that he is allowing us to take over a baby that me and him really created, or like on our own, and we had this idea of creating this, and if it wasn't for me and him being in the same room together and thinking of the same things, this wouldn't have happened. So credit where credit's due, and that's to him as well, you know that. And you just tagged along, and we're actually supposed to be our social media advisor.
Exactly. I mean, I'm so sorry for being that kind of annoying voice in the background.
Yeah, because you were in 3 of our 4 videos,
Exactly.
and literally you were like the little voice of the thing, just
I was that
basically
little-
adding little stories from social media, and she was like controlling everything on social media, which she still does now, but she's
Yep.
got a bigger job by being the podcast co-host with me. You know, basically not took over, but to fulfill Shim's.
I said shoes.
To fulfill Shoes, okay. To fulfill Shoop's absence,
Yes.
permanent absence, you know that. But
I mean, we're gonna bring on special
we're
guests.
going to bring on special guests as
We're not replacing them.
We're not replacing them. She Wiss is here to help.
Like just.
Help me do the podcast, because I really kind of do it on my own. So yeah, but she's still still social media based. I'm just trying to edit. And the reason why I'm not basically doing much social media is because I'm dyslexic, and it's very hard for me to read comments or read things or into type as well, because my brain doesn't function with my body, and yeah, so.
But I'm always on my phone.
Yeah, and Wiss is always on our phones, so it's kind of like a not really a job. It's like a hobby to her,
Exactly.
and a hobby for me just to talk
And everybody.
and to set things up.
Everybody that is like I've seen on Me Talk Life and like Twitter and like Snapchat, and which by the way we've got a new Snapchat. Everybody on there was like saying how much they loved it and how much we've took our own spin on it and stuff like that, and I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
But we have some questions
Can
from our
I-
loved family and
Can I,
friends.
before we go to the cards, can I just tell the guys something? Right, I am really happy. Right, at the time of recording this, right, Newcastle did lose to, like, a couple of days ago. We did lose to Tottenham by 1 goal, but the match before we beat Man City 2-1. And
2-1.
the fact is, I was just sitting on my phone, like, you know that, and I'd seen literally it kicked off. And then, literally a minute later, Aguero scored, and I was like, okay, right, he has the shitstorm coming. I'm going to just put my phone down, not even look at the thing, right? And then 66 minutes, 1-1. I was like, get in. We at least got 1 goal on the thing. So and then I was like, 2-1 Newcastle, and I was like, yes. So I looked up, and I was like, it's Matt Ritchie scored a penalty. I was like, get in. And then my phone died, and I was like,
I can't believe it.
I can't believe that my phone's just done this. And then I literally ran to the laptop and just typed in and all that, and just looked at the live score for the past 5 minutes.
I watched the highlights.
And I watched the highlights as well, but I was like
Unreal.
scrolling. I was like clicking refresh because I knew they were going to score, but they didn't, and we won. So
Can't believe we won 2-1.
Yes.
That's so good.
and Newcastle signed their record signing.
Yes.
£21 million.
Forgot what his name is.
It's I forgot as well.
On the topic of football, Emilio Sala.
Oh, Emilio Sala. Well, I seen something today that they found the plane,
Yeah.
and which is good, because what they said, I think I put this on or summit, that they were looking. They had a plane going up and see if there's any wreckage in there, and then they stopped looking, and I was like, if a plane crashes near water, it's going to sink.
Yeah.
And I was talking to I think it was my dad, or I think it was dad or something there, and going, well, you say if he's underwater, he's dead. I'm saying, it might not be, because there's such thing as air pockets.
I know.
And all that, because if you put a cup in a bath and hold it down where the hole is, and if you see the water doesn't come up right at the top,
Right.
because that's called an air pocket, and that's where the air's trapped.
Right.
He can just go up there and breathe in that air and all that, and
Hopefully.
and survive.
If we get any more news, we'll let you know. But hopefully it's all right.
Yeah, like
I hate finding stuff like that out.
there's a more of a possibility that he is dead. And on Wikipedia it says that he's dead, but it's like,
Trust Wikipedia.
yeah, but and I don't know. But anyway,
Anyway,
put condolence. Let's put our like hopes and prayers to his family, friends,
he's.
and Cardiff City and their fans, because like say.
I just hope that in some way, shape or form he's still alive, and if he is, thank God. If he is dead, then thoughts and prayers to his family, his friends.
Yeah, because like
know what it
they
is.
did a GoFundMe to a private underwater search, which got nearly over 100,000, which that's great. But the government should really pay for this,
Definitely.
or at least FA should go look into it, because
Definitely.
because they've had this. It was like it was not even because
How old was he?
21, I think.
That's so bad.
And the fact is, like, Cardiff have this kind of thing going. They have a kind of license where they can try and claim their money back on players that like unfortunately have an accident, like say a plane crash, a car crash or something, right? But Salah wasn't on it yet because he didn't go to his first training session. That's what he was going there. He was going there to go to his new house in Cardiff and go to his first ever training session.
God.
And all that. And all that, which...
Can we move on to something a little less serious now?
Right, and what is this?
Questions.
Right, thank you guys for
11 questions.
11 questions.
Cheers. Make my job easier. Twats. Sorry, I love you, Suli. Right? These are mostly my friends and my family. So.
Right, so first question.
How many holes does a straw have? From Kim.
1. Do you want my reason? It's just one big hole. Because a hole... one long hole. Because it's just a hole going straight through. So it's one hole. Stop making it dirty.
Sorry.
Please stop. We're not a dirty channel. We are a family friendly channel.
Definitely.
That swears.
How do we record and what do we use? From Chris. Hi.
Well, I'm using our microphone is it's a Toner microphone. I forgot what the whole thing is, but if you go on Toner website, you will see there's a blue microphone, looks like the picture, and that's it.
Editing software.
And the editing software is called, I forgot what it's called. It's called ProPad. No, not ProPad. VideoPad.
So
by NCH Software.
I forgot his second name, but he's Irish. So Chris, you know what I'm on about. You're Irish, right? You know me, right? This is from my fiance, right? Thanks for the question, by the way. Why is Wish so beautiful? Thank you, fiance. Love you.
I don't know what he says at all.
I don't see what he says either.
He must be having beer goggles constantly.
Considering he's blind, well, he's not blind, but he's got glasses. Well, but that doesn't matter.
Pierre got beer goggles constantly.
What is our podcast about from Bumblebee on Talk Life?
Anything. Literally, we're just talking random, we are waffling random bullshit.
So
literally, anything like say we
could go from
we can literally go from talking about Skittles, then randomly talking about dumper trucks.
Exactly.
And which is mad. And it's just how our brain works, because
that's how we do it.
Because we're random as fuck.
We're waffles. Do you think cannabis should be legal? Discuss from our brother.
Yes, but only medication.
Yes, I think it should be legal for the people who are in pain.
Like what you only way that it should be legalized if it's been prescribed by a doctor.
Definitely.
And like you go to the pharmacy and just get it in oil form.
Yeah.
So then, not like in bud form, in oil form.
Yeah.
So you can just put. I've got hiccups. Sorry. Put it in under your tongue, and that's it. Or put it in food.
Which, by the way, I meant to tell you, I didn't like talking about this in public form, but you know the CBD oil.
Yeah.
That.
Which is basically not the THC version of cannabis. It's like because cannabis is in two chemicals. It's CBD, which is not what makes you high, and THC is a chemical that makes you high.
But CBD oil, which everybody should know,
Like,
from, like
it's that's already legal anyway. That's
it's like
already
out in, like,
you can buy from the shop.
you can buy from like Holland and Barrett and stuff
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that. Well, my mum and also me who have
So do I. Yeah.
like sore hips and stuff like that.
Me and my mum have scoliosis,
Yeah.
which is a curvature of the spine, and
But
that's
I
why.
just have shitty hips at the minute. But we take that, and she's just bought a new one, which I meant to tell you.
Yeah.
Which tastes like, if you remember, can you remember these little beads, these little balls, right? Giggity. That used to, they were mint, and they were like from Oral B. Can you remember? I used to buy them.
yeah.
They taste like that.
I'll get in. I like mint.
So it's better. Anyway, moving on. Is there life out there beyond us?
Yeah.
Does that mean aliens?
Yes.
Christ, thank
Yes.
you.
100%, because I think that
Oh, there's
if
gotta be aliens.
we exist, 100%, there is a planet where there is more life, and we can survive better on,
Do you reckon there's
because
aliens?
there'll be
though?
no pollution, there'll be like nothing like anything like that. It would all be just random electricity.
I reckon that would be great, and I would love to meet an alien, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Favourite conspiracy of Chris again, thank you.
Like my favourite conspiracy is
I've got loads. That is my favourite.
No, but my favourite conspiracy is that. Actually, I don't know. What's your favourite conspiracy?
I've got loads.
Just what's your top favourite?
My best favourite conspiracies have to do with cartoons.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I'm trying to think of one on top of my head. Like, subliminal messages in cartoons. How, right, a lot of cartoons have suicide in them.
Yeah.
I hate talking about that kind of stuff. And, like, just silly conspiracies, like, oh, for instance, there's advertisements in cartoons all the time.
Right. My favourite conspiracy is, I really don't want to talk about this, but the fact is that I think that 9/11 was planned.
Do you reckon that was your favourite one, like?
Yeah, it is my favourite one because I know a lot about it, but the fact is, it's kind of like, I think it's planned because all the videos that you see,
like Simpsons.
all your videos that you see on like of the plane hitting the towers.
Yeah.
All was seen by FBI first.
Yeah.
But the fact is, everybody who took a video of it had also been hired.
Also.
Another and why would you have a camera, like a well-known camera already there?
Also, Shane also said it's been proven that there was bombs already in the tower.
There was another. And how would the one of the richest men, one of the richest man in the world.
Men.
One of the richest men in the world. Yeah, one of the richest men in the world, who was the president now, Donald Trump, in his book in 2000 said.
Didn't he turn around and said he believed that there was bombs?
No. He said there was going to be a terrorist attack on the thing, and he proved that was in 2000, a year
mad.
before it happened. It's like mad. But
anyway.
But I think it was all going to do with it. Everything was all planned for insurance, because the man who bought the Twin Towers bought it, and then put literally six months before put insurance on and all that.
It's mad because
put insurance on for terrorist attacks, right? And then he decided he wanted to build a bigger one, so he wanted the insurance money. Yes.
Right. According to a lot of people in America, fires and stuff like that in their houses is like very common because they just get rid of the houses to get the insurance.
Yeah.
Hence
Anyway,
why
let's stop talking about this.
Royal Rumble thoughts and the build-ups to WrestleMania, which is probably just my kind of thing because you hate
me. I
WWE.
don't hate WWE. I used to love it, but I've kind of grown out of it, and I kind of think it's just like, yeah, go on. And I literally do not know what the hell happened.
I'll tell you what happened at Royal Rumble, right?
To Royal Rumble. All I know is
Seth Rollins did win.
Seth Rollins and
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch won. And that's all I know, because that was because of my name.
Do you want to know why Becky Lynch won?
Why?
Because one of the people that was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble had went to go to the stage, but she had a broken ankle, and Becky Lynch went, "I'm gonna stick myself in this. It's all right," and she just put herself in and won it. Mm-hmm. And Seth Rollins, he just unreasonably
dominated.
I thought the guy who was hidden underneath the fucking ring was gonna win, because that's the best way to do it, hide until the very end. But no, Seth Rollins was in a corner for absolutely ages and then just bossed it. And there was the fight between the championship fights between no, they're gonna do them soon. Anyway, it's just a lot of things happening in the Royal Rumble, like the fucking fights between people and like stuff like that, and it was mad. But the build-ups to WrestleMania, I reckon, is gonna be mint, because Ronda Rousey's fighting Becky Lynch. I think Seth Rollins is fighting. I didn't want to be wrong. I think it's either Daniel Bryan or Brock Lesnar. I think it's Brock Lesnar. I don't know though. But I think he should, because to take his title. But WrestleMania is going to be mint. I can't wait, and I'm hoping they're going to have just random old school WWE people there.
I love how the past. Well, it's skipping last one, but the New Year's Eve podcast and this one, you've had more than 3 minutes more than 3 minutes ramble. Not ramble. What is it?
Ramble, yeah.
Yeah.
Waffle.
No, waffle. Ready?
About
Over 3 minutes waffle about WWE.
Sorry.
And I've got no clue about this.
Sorry, but Dan told us to tell you. It's his fault.
Really. Thought you were going to talk about something like more entertaining. Anyway, next question.
Any assassins asking for a friend?
Yes. Oh, you got right. I've got 5 steps. Well, not even 5 steps. 3 steps. Go on Xbox, download Hitman, and there is your. Now that's 2 steps, and there is your Hitman. You can use them whenever you want. And it's for very cheap as well. I think Gold has
it for free.
Gold has it for free, so go and do it now.
This is from our mother.
Not sponsored.
This is from our mother. Yes, we are brother and sister, by the way.
Yeah.
This is from our mother. Why do we not talk about Supernatural?
'Cause it's shit.
It's not shit. The reason why we don't talk about Supernatural, Mum, is because Shoop's not here. And when Shoop was here, he liked Supernatural too.
And the fact is, you're not even gonna listen to this anyway. So why do you want? Are you just randomly gonna listen to it?
Please do.
Please do. We'll talk about Supernatural.
We'll promise.
We'll promise.
Anyway.
Right. All I'm gonna say about Supernatural, I watched 2 episodes. One called Yellow Fever, which was hilarious. I liked it. And then I watched another one where they were basically they played themselves in a movie.
Yeah, it's called Changing Channels.
Stations
or something.
Changing channels or changing stations. But
that
was hilarious. But then I watched this other one where they were in, like where their dad died or something. Or
no, their dad hasn't died.
No, but someone died.
Not everybody dies.
No, but like their whole thing where they were in the hospital and they were like looking back at the things. He just had a beard and he had a hat.
That is called Bobby.
Bobby, when he died, I think.
Yes, he died, and my god, that was so upsetting. But Walking Dead's coming.
I know. Walking Dead, amazing. I cannot wait.
Cannot wait.
I know. It was the fattest for like ever since I started watching Walking Dead when it was at season 5. No, was it season 5 or season 4?
Did you not watch it from the first one?
No, I started watching it, but I watched it from first, right? But when season 4 came out, when season 6 came out, actually, I was trying to catch up.
Yeah. It was absolutely mint though.
And I was like about a season behind when that came out, and then I caught up eventually.
We're getting a new enemy. She's called Alpha.
Oh my god, a new. Oh, God. Why
Oh,
can
we've
I?
already got Negan.
No, but Negan's not even an enemy anymore. But
He is.
he's still an enemy. But the
Oh, he
fact
is.
is, like,
He's not locked up anymore.
I know he's not. Right. Anyway, right.
Anyway, moving on. And this is from our niece, who she's told her to call her Sums.
Okay.
With a Z.
Sums. Okay.
Can you talk about slime, please?
Slime. It's kind of fun, but this slime, and I've already told you, but this slime now is worse than the slime that we used to have as a kid. Because when we used to have it as a kid, it didn't break apart. It was just amazing. It felt amazing. It didn't smell awful. It wasn't made by.
She brought in slime to me, and it was absolutely amazing. Connor.
Yeah.
This slime was like soft and nice, and I could play with it for hours. Mint scented as well.
Was it? What or was it like?
When we were
old
kids.
when we were kids, exactly
Yes,
like it.
Exactly like
Well,
it.
yeah. Well, so they've kind of improved. But,
Exactly.
But the other slime, you can make slime. You can make homemade slime now, and it's
That's
like
mad.
it's like mad. There's
Wait.
like if I really was into slime, right, I would make a lot of money doing slime videos, because the fact is, I know how to create mad slime. I know how to create this slime. Right, that's invisible. I've got it here right now. It's nothing.
Oh
yeah.
my god! But to be
But
fair,
imagine how many views I would get if I create invisible slime, and it's just me just going.
the fact that day.
Just adding just like fake sound,
that
sound
kids
effects. Just
don't realise that all this stuff now that they're having, we used to have when we were kids.
I know.
Like slime. We used to have, we didn't used to have Musical.ly or TikTok. We used to have a thing called Don't. Oh, what was it called? Oh my god, it was like Vine, and then there was like something else. Can you remember? Dub Smash.
No, Dub Smash came before Vine. But the fact
Dub
is,
Smash was
we had
exactly
Vine,
like
and
Musical.ly.
then it was Musical.ly, and then now it's TikTok, and then just the internet's going bad. I think Vine should come back, because I was on Vine regularly, and I loved Vine. I've never been so happy with an app before.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then as soon as Vine died, I cried, literally. I was so gutted that the fact that, I think the reason it was just like the fact that it was Twitter bought it, and then they were like, then they were like,
Oh god.
just hear me on, wait, on the microphone as well. Sorry. Like Twitter bought Vine, and then they said, oh, we haven't got anybody to look after it, and I was like, and then I tweeted going, I can look after it for free. Just let me look after it. Let me maintain it for free. I know what I'm doing.
Bring it back.
But the fact is just not. And then there's been rumours for Vine 2.
I know.
Where is it?
I know.
Because if it's been in the process for ages.
Where is it?
Like I can make an app in that long and make it 10 times better than.
But apart from that, there's really nothing much to talk about. Apart from I went to my first baby shower.
Was it good?
I was in a room full of women going, ah.
Did you eat cake?
No, because it was full of dairy and I'm lactose intolerant.
But you could have ate some cake, or you could have brought some cake home for me.
There's cake at Mum's.
Yes, I want cake.
Anyway, but we had sandwiches and cocktails. A cocktail that cost a £5. You would laugh, son.
What, in a sandwich shop?
No, in a Dolly Dimmels.
Yeah, it's a sandwich shop.
Yeah, Dolly Dimmels.
They sell alcohol in the sandwich shop.
Yes.
In
It is
Dolly,
light.
but in Dolly Dimples.
Yeah, like the place that we
was
used to go.
open at after 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Did they just open it just for this baby shower?
No. Apparently they've started doing cocktails for a while.
No, but I'm saying now they just open. Were they literally just open?
I've never seen
For
it
this?
open after 7
No,
o'clock.
did they literally open it?
Probably was only open for that. And it's the fact that everybody was going, oh, and it was like, you know what? I'd rather be stuck in a room full of men watching football than be stuck in a room full of women going, look at that, it's so cute. And I'm like, oh my god, just kill me.
What are you naming it?
Aria.
Aria.
I can-
Really, really nice
I can
name.
tell you that because now everybody knows. I can actually tell you now. It's
Okay.
mad.
Okay.
She's named it Aria, which I didn't think she would. because I thought she was going to name something after Harry Potter.
No, but the
Whatever.
Aria's a really good name.
Aria's a lovely name. But anyway, sorry, waffling. Do you want to...
Right, we need to end this thing now.
yeah, before waffle.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right, I'm going to go. Thank you for listening to me waffle. I love yous.
And just before we end, thank you. Even though how bad the podcast was and how bad then we still got 70. We still got 67 views on it, and
Mad.
I'm really happy about that.
I'm so pleased. We've got 120 odd on my first ever one. Yes, it was with Shoop, but I swear it was just.
It just hitting.
Thank
even
you.
That just proves that the people who are literally going through our channel have just looked back at all of our videos.
I'm so pleased.
Thank you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.